Welcome to the second part of the Minecraft 1.16 RSG speedrunning world record history series. So, after the last video, where are we in the story right now? Bertilda just got the record, and there's a bit of a controversy, mainly about the pausing. This is not fun to watch. So the mods decided that the time during these pauses would count towards the runs, but it's kind of nuanced. But the main thing is that this is not allowed. There'd be a bit of a drought for fast runs, but the first chance the record would be broken was a doozy. Semford spawns in and swims to a shipwreck, loses for iron, and then plays an underground lava pool to enter the nether at 2 minutes. But the nether is insane.
Nice. No.
He plays good gap, enters the fortress at 4 minutes, which is only 30 seconds slower than Loki's current world record, and he gets crazy strays, but only gets 6 or 12 rates, which is average, but if he went like 6 for 8, it would be even faster. So, Semford gets the world record blind, but that's not where he ends. The blind is 50 blocks, and he digs down with 11 eyes and then does the nap. Tragedy strikes, and the nap takes 90 seconds, and in the portal room.
Jeez. Dude. You're fucking, like...
So this run would be devastating. It felt near perfect, but it was barely world record pace entering the stronghold. So that just kind of shows how good Bertilda's run is. But then, Aluminina would get a run, showing that the record is still beatable. Aluminina uses F3, which, you know, he used to not use it. Surely this would be the most controversial thing he'd do in his career. But the pie chart is very important, because he used this new strategy found by Talking Mine, called mapless buried treasure. See, Aluminina uses the pie chart to find a buried treasure without a map. Groundbreaking, I know. And he loots the buried treasure and makes his portal, entering the nether at 2:15. He scans for a bastion, but instead gets a fortress, which means that he still scanned the bastion, but there's just a fortress right next to it. He kills blazes, and none drop. But then, he kills 7 more, and they all dropped. He runs to the housing bastion, and enters it at 4:20, doing the best route in the game. He gets all of his pearls, string obsidian, and then blinds. The blind is farther away, but it's ocean terrain, and Aluminina sees the stronghold, so he doesn't have to dig down. He insta-nabs, and then enters the end at 7:50, but then, the purse does not come. Aluminina ends up getting a second place run, still 1 minute behind Bertilda. He would have second for about 2 days, and then Hofik would load in and play a shipwreck, and enter the nether through a ravine. He loads in and sees a fortress, and then kills 7 strays, going for 4 rods, and then 3 spawner blazes that all drop. Hofik's bastion is farther, and he enters it at 5:30. He plays the stables and blinds at 8 minutes.
Oh shit.
Hofik enters the end at 9 minutes, and the dragon perch is relatively fast, and he ends up with a 10:36. But then, Hyper J3 Cub would roll a crazy seed and then play a crate. They spawn in, and loot a rune portal, and oh boy, it's looting! They find a village, enter the nether at 3:30, and this is about as stacked as you could be entering the nether. Piper kills blazes for 9 rods, which is barely enough, and then he enters the bastion at 6 minutes, blinding at 8. Piper learns that it's a 100 block, and Piper enters the stronghold at 9 minutes, and then the end at 9:30. The dragon perches, but the real question now is, who will do the next attempt? Mully G takes a shot. He spawns in, and what is going on here? Mully G has 6 Minecrafts. This is because runners learned how important getting the right seed was. So what speedrunners did was they made a wall from 4 to 9 instances, and this saved speedrunners real life time so they could speedrun more good seeds. Mully spawns in and plays a shipwreck and magma ravine overworld, entering the nether at just over 2 minutes. He plays the fortress and kills blazes quickly, entering the bastion at 4:30. Mully G blinds and he digs down and enters the stronghold at 8 minutes. Then he gets lost on the nav for a bit and then enters the end at 9 minutes. And Mully G has 4 beds.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I fucking did it! my god, please, please. No, it's not sub 10. It's not sub 10. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. I did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's second place. That's second place. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, I did it. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did it. Oh my god. It's not sub 10, but I don't care. Oh my god. Yes. For Australia, baby. For Australia. Oh my god. Oh. The insta-perch. The torment. Oh.
Zylonox would take his shot. He plays a mapless buried treasure overworld, entering the nether sub 2. Zylonox instantly gets a housing and pearls into the fortress sub 430, and he plays a double spawner, blinding at 535, a new record. But similar to Semper's, this run will be more than just the blind.
Let's go, gamers. $36.1. Come on. I missed the chunk. I'm bad.
Zylonox is missing this, and that's how the run ends. Zylonox missing the strongholds. Then Silver would try. He spawns in and gets a blacksmith and runs to a lava pool, entering the nether sub 2. And oh look, we have cool timers now. Yay! Silver gets a fast housing, enters the fortress at 4 minutes. The blazes take 90 seconds and he blinds at 550. It's underground, so Silver builds up. The blind is close and he swims with the dolphin, entering the stronghold at 750. Then he finds the portal room and the dragon perches, but there's one main issue. In the bastion, Silver only got 4 explosives. Could he clutch?
Good try, dude. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Nah, NT, bro. There's nothing you can do.
No, is that what record thing? What?
In January, Marky Boy spawns in next to the coast and gets a looting 1 sword and swims to a shipwreck. Marky Boy builds his portal, entering the nether at 2:30, where he spots an instant bastion. He then loots the stables, doing good gap, and then enters the fortress at 6 minutes. But what happens on the blind is crazy, but not for the reason you think. He throws 2 eyes, and then pearls about 200 blocks, then digs down without throwing another eye. How did Marky Boy do this? It's because of a decision that ruined Minecraft speedrunning, according to Carl Jobst, the calculator, or as speedrunners like to call it, the calc. So what Marky Boy does is he looks at the eye in this specific spot, copies it down where he's looking to the calculator, and that'll do the rest. Do this twice and you have the exact coordinates. Marky Boy enters the stronghold, instant-abs, entering the end at 8:20, and it now comes down to the perch. It does perch in time for a sub 10, except not really, because this timer is not accurate. On read time, it's 10:03. Then, speedrunner Comprex tries to sub 10. He spawns in, loots a rune portal, and then in the nether, he gets a fortress on the way to the bastion, and then enters the bastion sub 2. He routes the housing, enters the fortress sub 4. But it hurts the runs that the fortress lasts 2 minutes. He blinds at 6:30, mirrors 2 eyes, then goes back into the nether, where he builds a second portal, and oh yeah, the calculator can do that too. Comprax nevs and the dragon perches, but he isn't able to 4-bed, and it's not sub 10. But then, we would finally get our sub 10, and it would come in a big way. Cube spawns in and loots the shipwreck, and enters the nether at 140. Digging out of a ravine, he enters the bastion and sees a fort on the way, and he enters a fort at 520, and kills blazes and blinds 60 seconds later. He measures eyes and goes to cords. He saves time because the second portal's closed, and Cube enters the stronghold at 730, and instant nabs.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Holy shit, dude. Oh my fucking god. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, dude. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Holy shit. Finally. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. It's Brits! Dude, it's fucking Brits, man! It's fucking Brits as well, dude!
I'll use this run to segue into the next part, the devastation of Krooks. In January of 2021, Krooks got a PB of 24 minutes. Less than a year later, he had a sub 11 and was everyone's prediction to get the next record. What happened next when Brintola had the record was crazy. He spawns in, loots a buried treasure, enters the nether at 210, but he sees a fort on the way to the bastion. He has a great treasure split, entering the fort sub 5, but then he plays a slowish fort and enters the stronghold at 825 and instant out. But then in the end, what is he doing? This is where Krooks does possibly the greatest Minecraft speedrunning strat ever, the zero cycle. When the dragon spawns into the end, you can pearl and explode it with beds. You have to pearl to very specific coordinates and place the unbreakable blocks here. And when it comes down to beds, if you do this too early, the dragon can break your beds. And if you do it too late, then it won't do enough damage. With all of that in mind, Krooks
Man. No.
But this is where the pure torture begins. Krooks plays a foodless shipwreck, entering the nether sub 2, the bastion sub 3, and the fortress sub 5. Then he goes 6 for 6 on blaze rods, and then
Did I see it?
he swims to the portal but cannot enter it because he needs string for beds. He goes to the library, then re-enters the portal room, and then enters the end. Krooks enters the end sub 8 and needs a perch to beat Cube's 908, but it doesn't come. However, it does come in time for a sub 10.
It's second place. Whatever, man. Like, it's not world record. I don't really care.
In the next run, he got another sub 10. He spawns in and enters the nether sub 2. He spawns right next to a housing, routes it, and after a few pearls, Krooks enters the fortress sub 4. When it seems like the run can't get any better, he gets great blaze rates and then blinds sub 5.
Do it.
He enters the stronghold sub 7 and then the end at 730. He can finally get record. Nope, because once again he does not get the perk. In the next Krooks run, he completes a ruin portal, enters the nether sub 1, kills blazes and does fort first. He enters the bastion at 4 minutes, then blinds at 6. He hits stronghold, instant nabs, and can 0. And then in the end,
Oh,
It's bugged.
He can no longer zero, but can he get the perch? Well, I think we all know how this story ends. And then, Krooks' magnum opus. He spawns in, enters the Nebula sub 2, and instantly sees a bastion, and he gets his trades immediately. Entering the fortress sub 4, his fort split lasts 45 seconds. He blinds, and it's close. He enters the stronghold sub 530. The nav takes an entire minute, but it's okay, because he still enters the end at 630. He boat breaks for more wood, and then but he just needs the dragon to perch one more time, and as you can probably guess, it does not. Krooks is done for Minecraft and walks away with no world record. The record was broken by Dreaming Arturs, except not really because it was rejected due to past fake runs. Saggy Enderman spawns in and uses a pair of shipwreck and a ravine to enter the Nether sub 2. It takes 1 minute to run to the bastion, but there's the fortress right next to it. He plays the housing and enters the fort at 5 minutes. Then in the fort, he blinds and is in an ocean and not far. He enters the portal room, and in the end,